I just realized I kind of sound like I'm in a tin can, and I hope it isn't that bad because I do not want to re-record these. Individual project. Okay, so I did the DX conversion. As we can see, we have all of these beautiful, stupid DX warnings that I have like one real one. I couldn't find it, but the rest of them are fake. So yeah, so basically we did the DX conversion. So you see that we have first and foremost our graphics objects, which were probably never mind. But yes, we have our graphic object base. We have a color flat, which is not lighting. So obviously, if I wanted to add lighting, I could do so. We have a regular render and a render wireframe. So instead of having different graphics objects like Ozul did, we just have the option to render wireframe for any graphics object. We have color light, which obviously has the light information. And then the sprite wasn't working. Like I mentioned, we have texture, which basically just stores the texture and allows for meshes. And then we have texture light, which is doing the same. So in the actual DX app, so this is basically copying from the main DX app, which was initializing everything. So this is just controlling the our communication with the GPU. So like we have our swap chain changes and whatever and resetting, and to set the rasterizer. And then yeah, so then I was not able to finish the mirror class, so I didn't include it. That's like the next step that I would have taken. But no, I wasn't able to do the mirror class. Obviously, I implemented all of the different models that we had before. So we just have our model class itself. And then we have model class you basically gave us in 370. Our tools we can use to create default models. We have our skybox here, which allowed it to be so much easier for me to create a skybox. And then not a seat, look, not a real error, it's fake. And then we have our terrain, which we saw earlier. We have our shaders, our HLSL files, our actual shaders that go according to the word I'm looking for, the graphics objects, and then we recreated the image, the rect, the texture. So we recreated these, and then we have our texture as well. So basically, what I did to run through the program is in our main, you have the window that you start running. And so you start running it, and it will basically just loop, and this will be your game loop. And so we have our game initialization. Obviously, we're communicating through a attorney, and then so we're basically just looping until we exit. We're updating and drawing. And then once we shut it down, we unload the content and we delete it. And this is where I also delete the graph. I shut down the graphics as well. So then when we step out of here, we're back in our main, and then we just call delete on our window. So yeah, that's basically how it works. Obviously, there's a lot more that came down to it, but this is hard to talk about. Yeah, so basically, the biggest things that, um, oh yeah, I missed the sprite. I pretty much know what to do with the sprite fonts. I wanted to create, and I was in the process of creating um, the graphic sprite, graphic object sprite, so that I could have a. I need to change this, but so I could have a shader that basically stores the texture coordinate, um, obviously in the HLSL file, so I can communicate that to the pixel shader. So I was trying to do that. I did experiment with it, but I spent like 5 hours on it, and that today, and I was like, oh, I can't spend any more time on that. But yes, so that's basically the only thing I didn't get working, other than the mirror, is just the fonts. The sprites, obviously, they work. Everything else is being rendered correctly. Um, and um, yeah, so I think that's it. Thank you.